Okay folks, I'm back. I got my fender all cleaned up. What you'll notice is I put some masking tape where the bracket meets the fender right here, because I'm going to spread some body filler on here to smooth this off. I want to retain this gap in here, so if I put this tape on here, I can spread my filler. Once it hardens up a little bit, I can peel it off. I won't have any filler in there. It's just a little trick. So I got my body filler. I got a little bit of hardener in there. I'm going to mix it up real good. Body filler is kind of a cream yellowy color, and the hardener is blue. So when you mix the two of them together, you kind of get this green color. One of the things you want to do is you want to make sure that this whole thing is mixed and mixed really well. You don't want any of the unhardened body filler to end up on here, because what will happen is it'll just never dry. So I'm going to spread some filler on here. It's going to be kind of quick. Once you put the hardener to it, you have very little time to mess around. So once you get it on there, once you get it hardened, get right after doing what you're doing. You want to spread it on as smooth as you can, because if it's really rough, it just makes it harder to sand. So you'll notice the only area that I have filler is the area where I did my welding, and it's really not bad. If I wanted to spend time picking and filing it, I could probably do it without filler, but just in the interest of saving some time and making it easier on me, I'll just do this. I mean, this is probably going to be like one application and I'm done. So there we go. So now we'll wait for that. What we'll do is we'll wait for this to set up a little bit. I'll peel that tape off. This will be ready to go. So I'll be back. All right, folks. Okay, so I've got my rear fender, my front fender, and my first stages of body filler. What I had done was I put a little bit of body filler on that dent that I showed you earlier. I stripped the rest of the tank. When I did, I noticed that somebody had done a repair here. There was a lot of body filler there. I ground it down just to see what was going on. Looks like it took a kind of a shot a little bit right in this area. Nothing that I'm going to want to really chase out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some filler in this area. And I do have a little bit of waviness here. So I'm going to apply some filler to these other areas. And then what I'll do is I'll sand, one fender, touch up what I have to, and I'll just keep bouncing back from one part to the next until I have all my filler all sanded nice and smooth the way I want it to be. Then we'll start prepping for putting some anti-corrosive primer on and some high build primer on it. I'll bring you back in for that. In the meantime, it's just going to be sanding and applying filler. It's not one of the things that I can really teach you how to do. It's kind of like teaching somebody to ride a bicycle. I can show you how to apply it. I can, tell you how to do it, but it's a total feel thing. So you sand it, and then you feel it, and you sand it, and you feel it until you get that smoothness that you're looking for. So it feels nice and smooth, and it's something that you develop over time. I will have to say, I've been doing this for 40 years, and learning how to sand body filler was the hardest thing I learned. Welding, pulling frames, all that stuff came really easy to me. Sanding body filler took a long time to get it to the point where I can just bang it right out. So all I can say is just keep practicing. So I'll be back with you when we get on to getting ready for primer.